A couple notes on the Cubs since we last joined you. Kyle Hendricks signed with the LA Angels, which is just kind of sad because the Angels are such a clown show. It's just going to be weird seeing Hendricks in another uniform. I kind of wish he just retired as a Cub because I don't foresee him having a good year, or I certainly don't see the Angels having much success as they never do. So it's just going to look strange. I got to talk about Hendricks. I had to mention it at least because really he started the two most important games in my Cubs fandom lifetime. In 2016, he started the pennant clinching NLCS game against the Dodgers in 2016 and sent them to the World Series for the first time since 1945. He also started Game 7, the greatest game in baseball history, Wednesday night in November. As the Cubs pitched 4 2/3 as Joe Madden took him out too soon, of course, and led to all sorts of mayhem, which finally led to eventually the Cubs' glorious World Series victory. But yeah, I mean that's an incredible legacy to start those two games, the two biggest games I can imagine. So wanted to throw his name out there at least as a memoriam, as we'll probably never hear about him again in Los Angeles. Beyond that, signings, Judd Hoyer has signed Matt Boyd, former Tiger, to a 2-year, I think $29 million contract. Just once again proving Jed Hoyer is excellent at signing number 3 or number 4 mediocre pitchers. That seems to be his MO in free agency. It seems like a bit of an overpay. It's only 2 years though, so it's whatever. But Matt Boyd, super nice guy. Had a reputation in Detroit as being one of the nicest guys. Very mediocre pitcher, mid 4 ERAs. He did. He got. I forget where he went after the Tigers, but he was in Cleveland last year, coming off an injury, and did have a strong second half, and was actually in the rotation in the playoffs. So Cleveland may have unlocked something with Boyd. I just remember hearing about Boyd all the time from like outside Detroit, seeing him all the time in Detroit. I was just never blown away, but he came up a lot outside of Detroit because everyone was enamored with his tunneling, which was kind of a new thing back then. You hear it, it's everywhere now, but he was kind of one of the first tunnelers where like every pitch he threw looked the same, uh, 75% of the way to the plate, and then it could break in any direction. Well, that sounds cool, but the results were never there with him. So I don't know if he finally figured that out, how to make that effective, or if Cleveland helped unlock that. We definitely have the connection between the front offices of Cleveland and the Cubs now. So maybe they saw something there too that they can build upon. So I don't know. I've got such mediocre thoughts about Boyd going into it, but maybe they could unlock something, and maybe he would be more than a number 4 starter for them or get production thereof. So
Word Hole Media.